Hey guys, thank you for joining me again. My channel is Breaking Burke. It is focused on my houseplant collection and gardening in the desert of Albuquerque, New Mexico, here where I live. You can see we are at my raised bed. I wanted to show an example of different types of flowers. Now, when I first started gardening, I didn't really know what I was doing, as most people don't. I mean, you gotta learn. But I was wondering why my plants, specifically my squash and cucumbers, were blooming and they weren't producing fruit. Some blooms will fall off, that's bound to happen. It happens more with either lack of water or lack of consistency. It can happen if you don't have the proper fertilization, so make sure you fertilize. I do an organic compost that I make myself, so that's mainly how my edible garden gets fertilized. I fertilize everything with that, but the flowering plants get man-made substance. It is all organic as well. But here, to the point of the video, you can see there is, let's see, three different squash plants here. This one here is a green zucchini. You can tell because the little tiny green zucchini underneath the bloom. And that's my point here, is these plants have male and female flowers. You can see more on this one. That one has a yellow little squash about to form. And these flowers that are just on stalks here, those are male flowers. So it doesn't matter how much they get pollinated, they will not produce the fruit. Its job is to pollinate the female flower, and an ant, a bee, a wasp, whatever it is, will come, smell that, get nectar and pollen off of that, and then go to the female flower that has the little squash baby on it. Right here, you can see that. And once that is fertilized, then your squash will develop. Now there is a thing called blossom end rot, and it's just like it sounds. Here where the blossom connects to your squash, if you don't have enough, I think it's nitrogen in the soil, I'm not exactly sure, but I'd have to look it up, and I mean, you can do that just as easily. But my point is, if that's happening, you're either getting too much moisture on the fruit and it's sitting there and rotting, or it's a fertilization issue. So make sure you fertilize, keep things properly watered, and do your best to try and get pests out. I see here, I already have one. So let me show you how I deal with these. See that there? Where did he go? He's camera shy. That is a squash bug. They come out on tons of squash and cucumber plants, and they will destroy your plants. They breed prolifically, and I don't like spraying my edibles with anything that's poisonous or it's going to kill anything, because I'm going to eat it too. So best thing to do is just pick them off, squish them. Check the undersides of the leaves. They will lay eggs, and those, once they get laying eggs, they're hard to get rid of. So the eggs, you can actually go around with tape and tap the underside of the leaves, and it'll pull off most of the eggs. Those, get them out of there too, squash them. Thank you for watching, hope this helped.